Hey guys!
Today we're going to be learning about
Determinants.
and system of equations.
Let's get to it.
First topic. Okay, so the formula for determinants is you make the matrix and it's A, B, C, D. So this is what you follow the regular matrix, but the thing with this is you have to do A and D, which are together, minus B and C. So this is what you cross multiply, so the A goes with the D and the B goes with the C. And then once you get this outcome, you subtract them, and whatever those are, you get your answer. Okay, so this is our first equation, and then 8 is equal to A, 5 is equal to B, C is equal to 4, and then D is 5 as well. So we have to follow this formula. So you can start off with D equals, for a determinant, it doesn't matter the number, and you'd go 8 times 5, so it's 8A and then D 5, and then you would go minus B, which is 5, times 4, which is C. If you multiply these together, 8 times 5 is 40, and then minus 5 times 4, which is 20. So your final answer with these 40 minus 20 equals 20.
20.
The second problem we have here, we also have to follow this formula as well because this is a 2 by 2 matrix. So A is equal to 9, so D for determinant is 9 times D, which is 5, times 5. Subtract B, which is 2, times 3, which is C. If you were to multiply these together, 9 times 5 is 45. And then 2 times 3 is 6. So 45 minus 6 equals 39. And that's your answer.
39. Systems of equations.
Okay, here is our two variable problem system of equations. Our first step into solving is we need to turn these two systems into matrix. So since we have two variables, we're gonna put those on their own. So
Boy.
So X and Y is our first matrix, and then our second matrix is going to be a 2 by 2 because there's two constants and two system of equations. So the first number for the first column is going to be 2 and 5 since those are the numbers next to X and Y. So 2, 5. Our next column or our next row is going to be 1 and 2 since those are our things. And then lastly, we're going to have our third matrix, which is the outcome of these two system equations, which is going to be 3 and 4. Now, to solve for X and Y, you have to move this matrix over to the other side. But since we can't divide by a matrix by another matrix, we have to make this one inverse. What that means is when you put it into Desmos, you just add a -1 at the top. So we're going to have X and Y equals our first matrix, 3 over 4. And then our second matrix is going to be 2, 5, 1, 2. But we have the -1. Wait, yeah. Okay, first we're going to put in B, so the equations, right? So B, -1, because remember we moved it to the opposite side, so it has to be inverse, times A. And our answer is over here. X will equal 14, and Y will equal -5. Problem 2. And again, our first thing is to change them into matrix. So since the variables are X and Y, that will be our first matrix. Our second matrix will be the numbers on the the constant with the variables. It's again a 2 by 2 matrix because two variables and two systems of equations. So -1 and -3, then 4, and 5. This equals 2 right side of the equation, so 2 and 8. Okay, so now we have to get the variables alone, and again, we can't divide a matrix by another matrix, so it makes it inverse. So our equation is going to be x over y. Our first matrix, 2 and 8, times -1, -3, 4, and 5. But since if we're moving to the other side, we have to make it inverse.
Thank you.
So when we put it in the equation, we're going to do b inverse 1, since we moved it over to the other side, times a. And then our answer is x equals 2 and y equals 0.
Okay, one more question.
This is our third problem in our 3 variable equation. Our first thing to do, of course, is turn this systems of equations in the matrix. And our first thing, since we have 3 variables, y, x, y, and z, so we're going to have x, y, and z. Our second thing is going to be a 3 by 3 matrix, since we have 3 variables and 3 systems of equations. So 1, 2, and -1, 2, -3, -4, 1, 1, 1. This equals those things on the right side of the thing. So we're going to have 7, -3, and 0. Now to get the variables alone, we have to move the matrix over to the other side, but we can't divide a matrix by a matrix. So we're going to have to make it inverse. So it's going to be x, y, and z equals 7, -3, and 0 times our matrix on this side, 1, 2, -1, 2, -3, -4, 1, 1, and 1. But since we're moving it over to the other side, we have to make it inverse. Okay, when we put it into Desmos, we're going to have to put a inverse, since we moved it over to the other side, times b. And these are our final answers. X equals -1, y equals 3, and z equals -2.
So, after this lesson, how would you rate it?